That's it. 1, 2, 3. Hey, how you doing? It's Cascalon Gaming. We are back playing Foundation. So, what we're gonna do is restart. I don't know why I'm doing that. Give me that. Okay, but we're gonna talk about a few things before we restart. This is actually not Sarge's Stronghold, as you can tell. Sarge's Stronghold started over here. This one obviously started here. Actually, it was more like here-ish. And I bought territories and started my city over here. As you can see, it's laid out in a nice grid. Okay, for those who don't like the super chaos of this housing in the game. Okay, there's a couple problems with the grid. Now, this worked fine. Most of the production buildings that aren't stinky, and this one's stinky actually, and even the ones that are stinky will fit within the grid. Okay, these were originally houses where these two are, and here, and here. Okay, but as you upgrade, you can replace them with, the production buildings that you're going to have in the city. But let's go through what's wrong with this. Okay, first of all, I don't have enough room for the buildings I need in the center. Okay, so instead of just one grid square, and this grid square is the one you start with and restart with. If you quit the game and come back in, you will be with this grid square, this size. Okay, and that's the size. It's pretty much okay, it can be a little smaller, but it's pretty much minimum size for a housing plot. Okay. The problem here is, as you can see, that square that I just picked up is a little off from the one that's on the ground. And the reason for that is because I turned the camera the way I wanted to. And the reason I did that was I said, well, I like to have the camera facing north. Well, it turns out what I did was wrong, because when you open this map, north is always up here, and no matter how you turn down here, you never face the north. Okay? That's neither here nor there. I'm not going to worry about it well, I am. When you come right back in, it should be facing north if you don't turn the camera. Rotate the camera. Okay? Use the WASD only, not the Q and the E. And that's how we're going to start and lay out the city. Okay, so I'll show you the settings on what I use that's a little different. And they're custom settings. It's only 2 things changed, so it's not a big thing. Okay, so what you have to do, and we'll be starting with 4 sets of 4. Kinda. Nods. Okay. We'll kind of be starting with 4 sets of 4. But you want to leave room to expand because you're going to need it. Now 4 sets of 4 is 16. And 16 times 2, because they're single family homes with 2 people in them, is 32 people. So you have to be good. Okay. You have to, if you're going to go with just 4 by 4, probably easier would be 2 by 2. Easier would be 3 by 3, if you can have the room to start with, or at least plan for it. Okay, you can have things like this city started with a stone right in the middle. That's actually why I moved the city. I said, you know what? I don't want that stone where my housing is. I'm not going to have a market hall until later, because it takes a while to get to the market hall. I might as well, because I had small resources deplete turned on. That's one of the settings I changed, so that the stone goes away, and I'll show you that. if you click on a stone cutter, you can see how much is left in this one. Only 60 left here. I also have another stone cutter out over here I just built, but these people are going to be very unhappy very soon because they're pretty far away from housing. There was another stone here. Yeah, I used 2 up so far, and I'm pretty far in, so they start with like 400, but actually I wasn't mining stone fast enough, and right now I got a crunch on stone. Yeah, I need a bunch more stone here for finish my treasury. This still probably doesn't have all the stone. Oh, it's got all the stone. Why am I waiting on wood, people? Okay, your people can be crazy, but I went with minimalist population. I didn't build a second builder hut until I started building fantastic buildings. So back to the grid. It works. I just need to make my grid bigger, so I will use 2 of these blocks like this, and actually I'm going to space my housing apart a little bit and lay it out with forbidden to start with. And the reason for those changes is that I used housing right to start with, but I'm going to open them up instead as I get population, change them from forbidden to housing, so that I can put the people where the heck I want them at the current time. I had to buy 4 territories to start with to start this, but I put the territories down to affordable. They still cost 100, okay, but the rent is less. I don't know, let's go see. I have a bunch of territories. I don't think there's anything that will tell you exactly how many you have. Oh, right there. You own 11 territories. Okay, how much are we using for that? Turn that off. Not there, it's budget. Should click the other one. No, it's not budget. Where is it? This is not budget. One of these is budget. There it is. So last month, territories. Territory upkeep is 65. So it's a lot more reasonable. I think without changing the base settings, it would probably be like 300 or something like that. Turns out, you don't have to really worry about money if you do the next trick that I'm going to talk about. Okay, but also, this is not the first game that I played in the few days I was off playing here. It's like the 7th. Okay. Okay, so let's finish with the grid thing. So the adjustments on the grid will be too wide in the center. So my cross in the center will be 2 of these starting squares wide. And that'll give me enough room. The problem I was having is it's kind of hard to build, additions out the side of your thing with the limited space that I had. You can see it's ugly. It's ugly, man. 3 would probably be better, but I don't want to use up all that space. Also, for this map here is where I'm going to try to start center my city. The reason being, it's so far. This is the best fishing area that I haven't got fishing yet. I was thinking about going over here, but actually there's not a lot of fish there. This is a map specific thing, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can stop the video and get the map code if you want to use this map. Because it's right here. I just showed it to you. It's right there. Okay, I'm going to copy that. I think I did already, but... Alright, so the next thing about the city layout. Okay, I like it. Okay, but there is one big problem. So we're going to start with 3x3 grids. I said I was going to do... But 2x2 of those is going to be... Okay, this first layer of the grid, this this first row and column of the grid here is going to be, well, there's going to be a warehouse and there's going to be a granary interior to the city, which I didn't do. I have them on the outskirts. In fact, I moved this one and this one inward from where they were because I was using territory for farms. They were on the outside, okay, but now they're coming in because it's just too long, so I'm going to plan for it. It's too long of a walk for the stupid market people, okay? So until you get this, now I got all these market people, okay? And I don't know if they changed this, but I think they changed it, okay, from the original that I had put down. And we're going to go to the Stronghold here in a minute and look at that before we restart. But what I'm saying is the new city is going to be laid out like this. How much I lay out to start with is going to be dependent upon how much space I can afford to have, because we will be starting, I'd say right about here. Yeah, so there's a territory here. That one. That's kind of like the one where you got to set your stuff down, okay, for this map, okay. There was a stone, I'm going to set somewhere like in here, basically. Okay, also, I'm annoyed with these damn roads in my residential area. That's another reason I'm going forbidden. I'm gonna make the distance between the squares just a little bit more, so that they can walk through there when it's forbidden territory. If they want to make, roads on the grid, but they won't. Okay, I'm telling you. As you can see, let's turn off this grid thing. As you can see, my whole residential area is surrounded by a stone fence. Okay, and that stone fence is in this right here. Oh, that one right there. Okay. I used wood to start with. Don't use wood to start with. Don't do it, I'm telling you now. Start with stone. First of all, it seems like it uses a lot less stone than you think. It uses a lot more wood than you think. Okay? So, you're better off going stone if you're going to build fences around your like I did here, fences around your residential areas. Early game, use stone, because if you're gonna have a stone, okay, you're gonna be mining it until you get this thing here that sucks the stone out of you. This is the stonemason hut. Until you get this and have it upgraded, you don't have to worry about it with the one girl in there. But that upgrade is here, okay. So this is just one person in the stonemason hut until you get to this and you start putting the upgrades on it. Alright, what's next? Okay, if you're gonna play like I'm playing with the monastery and keep, you want to build them earlier. Okay, I already know this, but I wasn't playing this exact example correctly. But the correct way to do it is build the keep. Okay, you're gonna build your manor. Get a 1 refined food, and that's easy enough. Manor is here. Okay. Get your refined food. Use the pigs. Use the pigs, because you can sell the meat. Now, the days of my building 1,000,000 pig hunters is up. I only got 3 hunters. Okay, there's games that I played that had 5, 6, and I just couldn't seem to get the meat coming in. Okay, well, the trick is make sure the boar are flowing, is have the, this used to be here, is have the granary close enough so that these things never fill up. And we're looking at 443 boar. The area is pretty big, but it didn't start this big. It was actually, I'll show you that territory. Yeah, that territory. It's not much bigger than it was. Okay, to start with. In fact, it isn't. I think I cut it down because I put the field in here, right? No, I just cut the edge a little bit, I guess. Anyway, it's all good. This was working fine, but then there was a good number of boar over here, so I threw a little more up. Now you do want extra boar, and the reason for that is the tavern, which is what we're about to get to. Okay, look at this. The tavern. You want to get it early, man. Get it early. To start with, you should have your bailiff working on labor influence. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Influence the labor state in your favor. Cost 50. Keep that boy busy. If you got 50 gold, keep him busy, because you want to get to, well, a couple things in the labor thing. You want to get this right away, and you want to get this right away. Okay? But that's not where you stop. That's just a sinkhole. Okay? But you add this on there, and it's a moneymaker. So, you're going to need... I don't think you need anything special. Yeah, you get the service counter in the Berry Brewery. You need the Berry Brewery so that entertainment counts. Okay? And this is for visitors to come in and make you bank. See this little guy here? That's a visitor. It's a traveler, Raffretto. Okay, he's spending his hard-earned gold in your... Let's grab the inn. This inn, with nobody in it right now, generated 100 gold this week. I have two here, actually. This one also generated 100 gold this week. And we can look at the budget. Last month, where is it? That's expenses. The tavern made 459. Why did I build it like that? I wanted to try. I'll show you. I wanted to try this thing out. Turns out you gotta put this thing on the ground. This is like a footbridge, and it shows that it's got legs, but when you put it down, it's gotta connect to the little connection, the snap point at the end of the building. And then you kind of got to move this building in to snap up with it while it's on the ground. And then you move the thing up with the... Oh, well, you have to go in here to see the arrow thing. Arrow thing. It has one of those arrow things. I don't know, that's up 3 or 4. It's at least 3. Okay, I wanted to put a door under it, but if you take it up too far, then the leg things are up off the ground, and yeah, okay, you can do what you want. Because they're up off the ground, but they're, into the side of the building, so if you want to take it higher. It may not go higher. I don't remember. Yeah, it went higher because then I was like, oh, that's too high. Okay, but I was able to fit a door in there, which I was fine with. Okay. Probably didn't need to. Probably didn't need a door on the end. I don't know. Didn't try it. But yes, inn, definitely. And this inn is too small. You want to have a couple people in there. It helps. First of all, it gives you more lodging. But having a couple people, they seem to get less unhappy, and they get unhappy about things like there's no refined food, there's no rustic food, things like that. Right now, I got a berry problem again. I don't know, they're out of season or something, because I had 800 at one time, There's berries here, and I've got too many of these. I have one. Should be one over here somewhere. Maybe not. I move it. I tend to move them. There's one here. There's one there. There's one here. Kinda gotta move them periodically when their area runs out, but 4 or 5 is too many. That's 15 people. Well, 5 is 15, 4 is 12. You got a population limit to start with of 32, so don't go crazy in the start. In fact, I only put one person in there to start with. I think just 3 you'll be able to do 32 population with just 3 people in one of those. But I would make 3 of them and use 3 people in 3 of them. Assuming you're bringing in the resources. Now I haven't fully upgraded my lumber cap, so we're fine on wood. This guy got it's just 2 up. It's just 1 upgrade. It's the drinking post. Okay, so it's 2 extra guys. They're both like that. I have 2 of them because 1 wasn't enough. Also, these guys are cutting wood, but you don't get to use that wood. It just goes to coal. You definitely need at least 2 charcoal huts, and I would make, that's the wrong tool. This is the forester area. That's all you really need, something that big for a lumber camp. Right now, it's still working for these 2 charcoal things. I'm probably going to move one of them charcoal things down here in this game. This is also a forester area. Although now I'm needing some space for getting this up, which you should do early. I got iron coming in here. This hasn't got people yet. Now it does. So, this market thing is a pain in the butt. Okay. But I found out a few things. Okay. What I did here is this is all individual markets and not the market with additional stalls added on. Because I planned on moving here, and it's kind of a pain when it's in the market thing because you don't get to choose who moves. So what I did was I was waiting until the food ran out, and then I moved them. But I didn't wait on the meat because I got so much meat. I thought, screw it, I'm throwing that guy in there. And he had a full thing of 30 meat, and they came and got the meat anyway, even though he was gone. So you don't have to worry about it. Just move your people. Okay, don't worry about what's in the stall. Just don't delete the market, the old market, until they're empty, and they'll get empty sooner or later. So this is kind of weird. I think it's going to hold 200 of everything because that meat stopped at 200, and I have far more than 200 meat. So the limit is 1200, so each of these, there's 6 of them, seems to hold 200. That's good with me. But this part of it, the market stall part, pretty much, well, the first part is food, the second part is goods. It depends on what you put in here. I put in 2 goods stalls and 6 food stalls. Okay. So, unfortunately, you don't get to choose. If you're going to put in 6 food stalls, you're going to need 6 people before you get a guy going into common clothes. See what I'm saying there? So, as you put the tenders in, they fill up from the top down. So if you want somebody tending your common clothes, you're best to be putting, uh, you know, either less food stalls, because I'm not using some of them because I haven't got fish yet, and I threw an extra berry in there just so the girl was doing something, because I had to throw 2 extra people in for these 2 stalls just so I could get the person into work in the common clothes. These 2, they're kind of sulfurious, okay? There's, I don't know, didn't really try, just like turning it off, but now it wouldn't matter. I mean, it wouldn't matter because I have the people in there and have to remove people to see if it actually works. Maybe I'll play with that. Okay, what I'm saying is, I could get rid of the food completely. Will without a name in there at all. Will the guy move to the common clothes? I don't think so, actually. But you could play with it. Just be aware that if you put in 6 stalls and you put him in 5th spot, he's gonna be working on the fish, man. Okay, he ain't gonna be working on the common clothes. So, just something to be aware of. I would just go with what you. Don't be like me. Just go with what you have, man. Don't put the extra. Don't plan for the future. Later, add it in, because this thing takes long enough to build anyway. In fact, I built it without the awnings to start with, so that I could get the food up and running. I even got the signs in there, so it's not even done. It's got ongoing construction, but it is usable. Okay, see how much wood it takes? I was going to make it taller, that'll give you more storage space, but I didn't. I can always make it taller later, like you can always expand the warehouse and the granary later, and the warehouse and the granary, and I assume this, still work while you're adding, the new things onto the granary, or the warehouse. The warehouse got these 2 things, like this, 1, 2, original warehouse, 2 additions, right, so you can add them to the warehouse and the granary, these 2 additions, and the warehouse and granary are both still working. So you can do them later. You don't have to do them when you build it. Just, give yourself room to do it. Otherwise, you got to move the whole thing, and then the thing's not working. Okay? If you don't move the original part, the center section with the building, it's going to be good to go. It keeps working. Okay? And if you do move the big building, then it's not working, and you're going to have no rustic food, or what have you. No refined food. Okay, I'm not done yet. Still going over tips and tricks. Towers. Bell towers even. They act as fortification. Interesting to know. These towers, one used to be over here, one used to be over here. When I moved the one from over here, one of these buildings started devolving. I don't know what started going back to the previous state because they had no light fortification. So these things give a light fortification. Then I had to put up, I put up a whole new one of these. There's more housing now than there was when that happened. So that's why it's not completely apparently obvious. Alright, that, and these of course give light fortification too, so you don't have to worry about like the first row, so if you're going to build them, but I went ahead because I wasn't getting the patrolling as steady as possible, so you need at least 1 tower in your manor. Why do you need 1 tower in a manor? Because the tax collector, okay, you have to have a tower to build the tax collector, for the tax collector to work. Okay, she needs light fortification. Okay, is what I'm saying. The tax collector needs light fortification. Now you could always put one of them little towers if you're already that far by the time, but you should have a tax collector before that. You need to get the tax collector as early as possible. But you could use one of these, pointing its light fortification at the tax collector. That would work fine. But I always build a tower. It's an optional thing, it says, and that's why it's optional. You don't have to. But it does need light fortification, so it needs either a wall around the manor or the little light fortification tower right there. Now I'm about to the point where I'll be upgrading these to size 10 buildings from 6. And you'll see that a few of these, this is not, but this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, are all commoner things. And I pretty much got the commoner thing worked out. You're not going to be able to tell them where to go. Okay, but you can beautify the house right next to, this is the first commoners I got, was the butchery. You can beautify this house with a rose bush or some such. And don't worry about your butcher being there because they're going to leave the house anyway. Okay? Light fortify it just before you're going to put down your butchery with one of these. When it starts upgrading, then go ahead and upgrade your your serfs to commoner that you want to upgrade. And sooner or later, it takes them some time, but they'll find their ass in there. If there's only one commoner house, they'll end up there. Okay, if other people move in, kick them out. Okay, I don't recommend it, but because it's a minus 30% on happiness if you evict somebody. In real life, it's a minus 100% on happiness, but this is a game. All right. What else about this thing? It's pretty useless except for entertainment. Not the inn. This thing. The public lounge. Okay. I don't know what's up with the attendance. I never see it move. Okay. But I've got a dude in here selling the berry wine, the berry brew, and of course the berry brewer in there, and it was working just fine until I ran out of berries as far as keeping the folks happy. So you don't need a lot. That's just a little refined nook. That part of the building there is called a refined nook. What else about this? That's about it. I got some extra service counters in there because you're going to make beer and you're going to make wine or buy it. So I just went ahead and put them in when I was doing the original design. And yes, you can put them onto this, except they're not really onto that. You want to have this selected and then put them onto that. You want these guys to be built under, I'll show you. When public lounge is, as long as it's not too far away, you can build it wherever you want. So you can build it right there. We're on public lounge. Public lounge. You can build it wherever you want, as long as you're on public lounge. You can build it onto the inn like I did there. Okay. And in fact, what I did with this one, I didn't have the inn when I built the inn. So what you do, if you want to build your whole thing ahead of time, that's why I have two inns. I didn't realize I ended up with two inns, but the way I did it, yeah, okay, makes sense now that I have two inns. But when I built it, I was thinking, well, they'll go together, right? No. Okay, so what you do is, if you want to add something that you do not have the tech for yet, like the inn, I did not have the tech yet. I just free built. Okay, and what that does is gives you a free build thing here. Then when you get the inn tech, you go down here and you switch the function of the sub building to, and when you click this, you'll see it gives you your options to inn lodge and whammo, and you got it. And so that's what I did, except I used two different free builds to make the inn instead of just one. In fact, I wasn't planning on putting more, and then I was like, I got all this room here, and I said, you know, more people the merrier. I didn't realize about the money until this actual playthrough. I don't know how I missed it, but these boys bring in the bank. They bring it in good. You want your in as soon as possible. And like I said, that means, first of all, 75 Splendor to get to the inn. So you can, that was another problem I was having. And to get 75 Splendor, I had to do some crap down here, and then I had to move the stuff later because I'm making so much money. I definitely needed a treasury, which is still building at this point. Stone problem. So let me put all that in something. Okay, you want to beeline to the inn. Okay, you want to make sure you leave room for a treasury for your manor. A big treasury. That's actually not there. Here. Okay? The treasury part is the it's here. Okay. The manor hall major. Okay, it's like fifth one down there. I mean, I had to get it. You don't have to get it. You can use the minor ones, but you're gonna need more room. Okay. The reason I got this is the minor one down in there. The reason I went in and said, oh, I'm gonna get that major. I mean, my guy was working on labor for quite a while, labor influence, because you know the money is. I don't know. I probably went over 500 like 10 times. Okay? That's how much you start with. I was like, come on, guys, get that building done. But I had a stone problem. So I lost a lot of revenue. And even though I was trying to pay attention to it and spend the money, you know, in this area here, it was still getting away from me because I get to building something or solving a problem, figuring something out. And I look up and I'm at 500 gold and I'm like, oh, great. Especially after I put the inn in. So, be prepared. You know, the treasury is here. Be prepared that once you put the inn in your tavern, that you are going to need more storage space for your money. That's a good thing, because now you just solved one of the big resources problems of the game. Okay, build that in, baby. Build that in, and they will come. Alright, so what else? That's about it. I want storage, interior. I want more space for my interior buildings, and also this monstrosity. Now, something weird was going on with this monstrosity when I was building it, because you got this thing, okay, but it didn't line up like it did the first time I used this. I don't know why. What was going on? Because the last time I used this, was there an update? I don't know, but I had to put that on. I had to put this on the last time I built the market hall because it said resource depot, and there wasn't a resource depot built into this. Now there's a resource depot built into this. Okay, maybe there was complaints on the forums or something that they had to build 2 buildings. Well, and it was acting differently too, so I just didn't put it on. As far as I couldn't get the there is a door part on this one in here. I don't know why I can't see it. Huh. Well, if you go down in there, you don't actually build a door, but there's a way to get to the second floor where all the storage is. And actually, this one I didn't increase the size of the market, so you really can't tell there's a second floor, but basically the storage is on the second floor, and the taller you make it in the single building of the market hall, this building, the city square, I guess it is, because the whole thing is the market hall. Wait. I don't know why it says the whole thing's the city market, and this is the market hall part of. Why is it saying city square of the market, city market? Okay. Yeah, smack somebody in their developers. Okay, if it says city market over here, it should say city market here. Okay. See now, just. Huh. Turn it off. You're not gonna turn it off, huh? Well, you'll have to figure it out. Okay. I recommend just building it bare bones. It'll build a lot faster. It's a lot of materials. So the door has a little bell on it. When you put this thing, you gotta put a door in there. See how now it's saying one resource depot? I think if I put the door in here, wherever it goes. No, see? It's not working. I don't know why. Something's buggy with it is what I'm saying here. Okay, I should be able to build this. Well, it says apply changes, but you'll see that it says the resource depot is no longer there. Watch this. Let's take that resource depot. Resource depot's there now. So I don't understand, something buggy, you know what I'm saying? Now I got that stupid door there. I'm just gonna clear the changes. Alright. In any case. Yep. So did I have to? I think I did have to add a door. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. See? Door. Okay, so you do have to do that in order to build the Market Hall City Square. Okay? So you need these three things. You need the interior access, you need the market stall, and you need the resource depot. And like I said, something screwy, because when I do this, well, I didn't put it down because it's backwards. When I do this, and actually I left that other side without any stalls so that I could add this later to get more storage and people. Okay, then it gets weird. Something's weird here. See, it shouldn't be like that. Okay, now I admit, this does need a door. It needs a door. See? But that didn't help. Okay? So, when I built it the first time, I had that, and then I put the door, I had this with the red bang there, the exclamation point. Then I put the door on the resource depot, and this got rid of the red bang there. I think they just forgot to update the icon here, because I can build this if I wanted to. Really, it's only 30 wood and 10 stone. Well, I'm going to want it bigger anyway, but when I do it, I'm not going to do it right now. This thing I do done building. Okay, so the best way to get that labor splendor is to put the beautification while you're building the manor. So that, again, that is like this, and get the beautification out of here and put it around your manor till you get your 75. Okay, that requires you also getting the beautification thing, common decorations, I believe it's called. Tier 2 decorative. Okay, so you had to get that too to get that 75. Okay, so that's it for beelining the labor thing. Okay. So we're gonna start. We kind of need to beeline this too. I haven't got there yet. I'm gonna be doing that next. All that boar is gonna come in handy, but I wouldn't put that tavern kitchen on there until you got enough cheese coming in. And I'm kind of working on getting these trees out of here so I can put another moo cow farm here, and get the cheese factory running a little more. And then I'm like, well, I ain't got no damn room here. I guess I'm gonna probably get rid of this house. I don't know. Did not plan on the cheese factory well enough. Actually, this house is smaller. Probably get rid of this one. Put the cheese factory here because it really needs 2 dairy farms to operate. I mean, we have cheese, and it's, in the end, you know, handling 185 people. Nobody's run away this time, but you really want to keep a good steady supply coming in. Alright, well, let's get the game started before we run out of time here. So we're gonna look at the old Stronghold first. I've already saved this. That's not what I want to do either. Let's just load the Stronghold. This is the one we're going to restart. It's the same map anyway. I was playing around just to learn new things, because kind of doing it while I'm playing there and then trying to teach at the same time, well, wasn't working out, but a whole commoner thing is what I was playing with mostly. Yeah, see, we got this mess here, the upgrading mess. I built all them towers when I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have built them all. Okay. And this is not the same map, is it? No. You know, we'll use a random map. I know what I'm looking for in a map now. Okay. Not too far, not too close to these things. Actually, if I was restarting this map, I'd try to get my city center over here, so that these things, you know, are a little closer to the city center, both of them. You're gonna have 2 of them. It seems like the maps are like that. There's actually more than 2 on this map, though. Oh yeah, they're over here. I remember. This is the map with, we got the one on the Monastery Island. Yeah. Which should have been done earlier. We're going to go with a random map, and you need to build the monastery early. That current last map we were looking at didn't have the monastery early. Now this 4 thing is too much. You don't need that much. Don't go that crazy. I went crazy. Okay, this is actually what, 3x3 grid? Oh, it's more than that. It's like 5x5 or 4.5 by 4.5. So this one is like 4x4, but we got the edge of the map problem here, and you don't want to be close to the edge of the map like I did in this one. You want to be so that you can expand if you have to over here somewhere. You know, I screwed up on this one big time with the edge of the map. It's like, no, you don't want that. You want farms over here. You want farms all around. You don't want farms way the hell out here when you got to build a little city thing. You want to have a set of farms, and by set, I mean the hops, 2 milk dairy farms, and 2 wheat farms. Okay, you're going to want that around your city. Okay, you can move them out later, but make your city a little more compact. And this is way too much space for all this, and you don't need all these in the end. The problem wasn't the number of these things, it was that I didn't upgrade them to commoner right away. Okay, once you get them to commoner, you see that them 2 little commoners were kicking out the meat. Okay. Alright, so what can I say about this before we restart this? You know, don't do it. Okay. But we're gonna go with a random map. 5 clicks on the random thing, and if it's got a decent amount of flat land in the center, that's what we'll go with. So let us do this. Don't save. I'd say we're almost out of time here because my coffee getting cold. Alright. So let's randomize this 5 times. I was going to use that map, but it's good. Random. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's flatland here, but we're going to have bridges. I prefer a river. I don't really need the islands. This is kind of flat. The problem is you don't want to be building a monastery and the castle on hilly land because it's just ugly. It works, you could do it, but it's ugly. Let's try to get a little more, yeah, it's a little more flat land in the center. This is probably where the minerals are going to be. Let's go with this one. Alright, the rules. We're going to go with custom. Okay, and 2 things. We're going to turn off non-depletable small mineral deposits. And we are going to change territory upkeep cost to affordable. That's it. That's all you need to change. And make sure the tutorial's off because that nerfs you in the beginning. And we're going to go with this one. Hallcaster. So, Sarge is used, so I might play with that. See if I can't recover that city. Yeah. Let's put casting here. Alright. Can I randomize this? I guess not, huh? What do we want? Well, I suppose. Oh, that's wheat. That's not a tower. That's a tower. These colors suck. Well, let's, gray stone. Black outline. Let's just make ground. Which one's the primary? Okay, so I want sky. There we go. I don't really care about the shape of the banner. It's fine. There we go. So you can only buy one territory at first. Then you have to put the temporary storage thing down. Then you can buy more territories. I don't know what we've got. We're not moving the... How is this? What? Why is this funky? As in, why is it funky? There's the edge of the map. There's the edge of the map. It was about halfway. Is that cliff there? A little bit, but that's okay. I don't necessarily need my road there. So let's see how far the edge of the map is up here. Oh, there's all the minerals. Okay. Probably want to be on this side. I'd like to be there, but they didn't give me a spot there. Yeah. Okay. So this basically is map center, but they didn't... What the shit? Man, you ain't got no minerals. How do you get up there? I guess you can get up there. But no. I think we're going to have to buy that one. But if I want to build an early bridge to get my city center up in here, I'm thinking, yeah, here-ish. Yeah, it's got some cliff there. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's gonna be a big ass bridge, like either here or here. If I start on this side, but if I start on this side, I should be able to buy territories coming this way. We're gonna start here and put down our thing there. I don't care where it goes. Oop, didn't pause it. Okay, so next step, buy territory. Oh, you're gonna give me these crappy... I'm gonna have conniptions over here. Alright, well, it is what it is. Yeah, this will be my city center. And this one's going to cost $3 a month. So we'll put our city center right here, I'd say right in the center of this territory. So that means that's okay. Okay. So this whole thing, I'm going to run this episode long. This whole thing is going to take longer than I would like. Wait, we don't have that one? Or that one. Okay, well, that's fine, because I'm not building houses right by that. Anyway, my heavy industry is going to go by them. And I like that we're going to have this pretty close. I'll put my heavy industry right in the middle there, and that, well, these 2, 3, 4 territories. Okay, we're going to get this one and this one too, though. Yeah, this is insane. That means I'll be -9 to start with. But I want to lay out my city. So, there we go. We own 5 territories and we're going broke already. We only have 150 gold left. First things first, let's move this thing to where the city center is going to be. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably have to move it. Okay. We're not worried about building anything else at this time. That goes down instantly. What we're going to do is paint. So I guess my house is going to have to be... There's lots of room here. So the center of this, Oh, I lost that thing already. Where is that thing? There it is. Okay. So what I actually want is like that. I don't want to be too close to the edge. And the gap should be good. That's basically my, what do you call it? City center row. We're going to go seven. Why does that look off? I didn't go that direction. Well, I'm not moving it. I lost count already. Can you believe I lost count already? Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now I'll line up to those. So, the 2 in the center of this. Wait. 7, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need 8. 3, 3 plus 2. Ah, 8. So this wait. Yeah, that one. I went through all that trouble and I screwed it up. Are we gonna make it or run out of room? We're gonna run out of room. Oh, I only need 3 actually. So 3. This is city center. Yeah, rock and roll. Why are you gonna be an asshole? Oh, that's close enough. Oh, that one went nice. Oh, why are you gonna be like this, huh? Well, it is what it is. We can't put a house there, then we'll deal. Just don't rotate the camera if you're gonna do something like this, because you're gonna screw up. Okay, so right, this is my city center, bro. These 2 are actually where the city center is gonna go. Hate to use the mouse because that one was off. Okay. This is part of the city center road. So, all the red there, that is non-residential buildings, okay? The rest, the corners, the area of the cross is for future housing. Now, I'm not gonna be able to go all the way here unless I buy another territory. We don't need to do that right now, but I'm gonna go to the edge. Come on. Come here. Really should line with this. That was pretty close. It's good enough. See what I'm doing? See how lined up I am. So I just use an eyeball mark 1. A bit off. Not too bad though. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be the way I want it. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, so I really should have, like started here. and worked out. But anything I don't like, I'll just adjust. Why on me like that? It's the hills. Should have done this one first. So look, the housing doesn't take up the whole square, so. Why are you doing this, Gasca? I'm glad you asked. Because I have a type of OCD called anal retentiveness. Oh, this one doesn't have 3. It's alright. We'll do that in a minute. This is still my center square, in fact. 1, 2, 3. How close was I with the little temporary storage? Well, that was pretty close, huh? Let me get a sip of coffee. There's that. There's that. Whoa. This might be a bit close to the thing here, but it's supposed to be a future house. Just to tell me it's going to be a house someday. Let's do this top section. Half of these are going to come out right away. See? It's an exercise in futility, sir. Okay, well, except for the grid's not done on this side thing. Will the houses go there? I don't know. My fishermen gotta live somewhere, though. Close enough. Alright. So I don't care if they walk here because these are going to be production buildings and monument buildings. In this row, also 3 over. May have to adjust those. Hey, don't do that. Yeah, close enough. I don't know. Do I want to adjust these? Yeah, I think I do actually. I don't know. There might not be enough room for them to walk through there. Why is that one so up? Alright, now you're pissing me off, game. Or my old age hands. And my quantum mushy mind. Better. Alright, I'll just sweat the little shit. So, we have where the city center is going to go. I need to turn that on up here. I'm going to turn this on too. Alright, let's put this sucker right in the middle for now. This one ain't shit to move. Should have kept them. It's going to be kind of hard to tell where the center is without rotating the camera, but I think that's good enough. Okay, temporary storage where it belongs. So, we have 10 people, we need 5 houses. Okay, so let us do 6 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 houses. Okay. Damn it, that's why I used the mouse at the end and then I didn't. Oh, come on. Okay, we're taking out these 2. It's good, that'll give us some berries to get after. Uh-oh. The hill going wonky. That's the problem with the hills. Okay. Well, so you don't run out of resources. You'll always kind of want to build a lumber mill first. We do have 60 wood, but yep, lumber mill. Now, what's missing here is I don't know my center thing. So what we're going to do first actually is buy that. So I can get my center thing, and now I've got this. For now, I'm just going to put a stone wall here. I'm just going to do you know what? Let's do it like this. I hate you. It defaults to that stupid curve thing. Now it should be okay. Okay, so that's off. What I'm lining up with is the 4 arrows. I'm using the side of that. Now I gotta kind of get this one. Should have done this before I got rid of the other squares. It would have been perfect. But I'm not gonna sweat it too much. Okay, so we kind of got to do the same thing over here. Except I want to put a gate in there. Okay, because I'm gonna have residential housing here. So then I screwed up again, right? So go away. So the whole thing was useless endeavor. Need a gate. So we're lining up right outside the thing, and do that with the 4 arrows in the middle. That looks pretty even there. It's a little off, but you really can't do those adjustments with my mouse. Now I made it worse. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. Okay, so actually if I just use the D key and go over where I want it, it'll be in the right place, and I kind of want it, you know, between the houses here. What houses? I didn't put that. That's what I should do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I can edit this. Alright, let's put 4 houses in. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 houses in. Where they're gonna go, anyway. That's about right, huh? Now I'll run some fence. For right now, so if I use the flat surfaces, not the pointed surfaces of this thing, I can get this perfect with the little arrow things on the ground. The 4 arrows. So that's close enough. I actually want a gate here too, so I'm gonna move that one. Oh, yeah, I screwed up anyway. I made a whole new thing and I shouldn't have. I need to edit this one. I want this to be one fence. And let's move this first one over this way. And we'll start on the corner again. Yeah, these are a little off, but I'm not super concerned. I'm not going to worry about the whole fence here. So you can see that one square is off, but I don't really care that much. I'm going to line on the outside one, it'll be fine. Oops, too far. And I'm not going to worry about the gate here yet. I'm just going to block that off though. So I have to do that 4 times. Fun. Fun. In fact, before I hit this one here, I'm going to run this up here. Not that they can take a shortcut, but they might take a shortcut. I don't know. These guys do what the hell they want to. That costs a gold. They're gonna walk wherever the hell they want to anyway. The main purpose of these red squares, well, I used blue before for wood cutting, which is perfectly fine since then they take the trees down for me, right? Okay, but then I got paths going all over the place. Here I'm hoping that maybe, you know, they'll go the shortest distance between 2 points and they'll walk in between these red squares. Well, I know they're going to disappoint me. These little people, they just disappoint me. Because I know here, they're going to walk wherever the hell they want, even when the houses are down. They don't care. So, but at least some of my city will look a little organized. If they get paths going through here, then the paths will stay and they will use them. Because they really hate to get off the path once it's there. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Where's that piece of metal I just saw? Okay. This metal here? Okay. There's a road going over here, right? It was going to something else. And I put down a mine here. Okay. And let's say the road goes a little bit like this. Okay. Yeah. Well, or, I don't know. Less of an angle. Okay. They're going to walk all the way fracking over here to the end of the road, and then they're going to make a new path coming to this piece of metal, because they're like, hey, I'm on the road, I'm staying on the road. You know, whatever the algorithm's saying to itself. Okay? Instead of, you know, coming along here and going, oh, look, boom. Okay, now I'm hoping they'll go, oh, look, boom, because the distance will be substantially more because they'll have to come down like that. So either way, some of the roads will be where I want them. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, except for where resources are, I might just take these out of here, throw some temporary housing in here, where I don't really care where they walk, because I kind of want my roads to go around the houses, and 4 of them. There's no way that's going to happen. Okay, but I could make it happen for the rest of them. Okay, if I only start with 4 houses. And wait until the roads are somewhat made. Well, you gonna do this? You say, how you gonna do this, Casca? Well, like this piece of iron here, which I can't mine right now. Okay, I would take the paintbrush, make it round, and put a circle around it, take the forbidden off, see? And they're still going to have to go on my forbidden path to get to the piece of metal. Okay, they're gonna have to go between my forbidden things to get to the metal, and the roads will have been started. Okay. This, if it was stone, I would do that, but it's not stone. I'm not messing with this one right now. And unfortunately, I don't think they can get through here. They can't actually walk through that rock, I don't think. I could destroy it, but I'm not going to destroy it. Okay, I'm looking for other resources. I mean, we got some berries in the red, but most actually turned out pretty good. Like here, there's berries in the red. But this turned out pretty good because the berries are here, here, in the center, here, here. Okay, some berries in the red. Well, this square isn't going away, but I may open up them berries manually. I'm serious. I want my roads just right dressed. Okay, let's knock these walls out real quick. Then we get this thing rolling. I wanna. In this episode, I'm gonna get the. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core buildings down. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's do this thing. You gotta leave it out that far because this thing will go whoop. It goes whoop. There you go. That's good enough. Fracking good enough. Does it look like I've done this before? Yes, I have. Quite a few times. Well, not exactly like this, though. Come on. Well, that looks crooked as shit. Okay. Okay, okay. Ah, I got it. I felt that one. Yeah, see that? Back up. Did I forget to build that other one, or did I build it? Yeah, I must have built it. Alright. Okay, part 1 done. Part 2 is get the builder thing up. I don't care where it goes, as long as it's not on a housing square or resource. So we just go, oh, there's 6 buildings you want to build right away. Okay. So we're just going to put it right in the middle. Now we do have one problem. In the close to the city square part, I did not see a stone, but I do have a stone cutter if I grab it. Way over there. Oh man, you're just gonna make my life hell. Yeah, that is an issue. That is a big issue, because these guys are gonna be very unhappy. Not even here. There's one there. And here. That's a little closer than the other ones. I don't know. There's 2. Wait. Did I see 2? I got that one here. What is that? That's iron. I thought I saw 2 here. Well, I'm only seeing the 1. Oh, I think I was seeing this one, yeah. Alright, well, it is what it is. But I'll tell you this, probably better off going like this than I am putting this way out there, because they're going to be bitching non-stop about it's so far from my work. And now we do have 2468 housing. It's 16 people. Okay. Now I'm thinking I'm going to change some of that. Okay. I'm going to change this square here. Okay. And so what I'm going to do, since this has berries right in the middle, and the house might screw with that, I'm going to take out this residential and move it up here. And hopefully that's big enough for it to build a house for these guys. Okay, but first, since we're not assigning those guys right now, but I'm going to take out this housing so it doesn't get assigned. And we'll fix this fence too. I need 2. Should have waited a minute to take the fence out. I'm glad I'm lined up this way though, because I pretty much know it's about like that. Okay, maybe I was a little off. It's a bigger distance. Give me you. How much of that? Yeah, when I have it pressed down. Oops. Yeah, it's close enough. I'm calling it. So these guys will have to walk through that gate to get out. How too far are you? I will give them a little less. That should work. However, I don't want to put that one down either. Yet. What is wrong with me? Right. Okay, and the reason I don't want to put that down is I want to make sure that my miners get at that. Okay. So we're going to put the woodcutter. We got all this wood to cut here for housing, and we got this whole center. But right now, not super concerned about the center section. I want to get the housing off first. So first wood I want to take down is actually in here. And that's the woodcutter's residence right there. That's what they get. That's where they're gonna be. Now there is a problem here. As you can see, my red's in the way. Okay, so they're not going to be able to take all the trees out, but they can take out, yeah, what trees they can. And in fact, I want a little more. Yeah, this can go on the sides. That'll work. Alright. But first we have to build a builder's hut. Let's get that over here-ish. Then I'll go in these houses. That is not a builder's hut. So, let's put it on this side since it's going to take out that tree. I might want that wood later. This is good enough. These builder huts are going to be moving. But what we're going to do to start this ball rolling is grab some folks. Loot word. Alfred. Where's a girl? Give me a girl. We need a female touch in there. And Var the builder. The interior decorator. She got the eye. Var. Alright. Var you go. Var you go. Okay. Hopefully they'll be able to get close to their residence. We're not starting the clock yet because we're going to put other stuff down. So we need the lumber mill. And hopefully they will go here. Okay. So we're going to start the lumber mill here. Ish. It's good enough. Okay, let's get some lumberjacks. Meinhold, Sissoof, and Ericlin. Okay, now we need the stone, but we're not going to do the stone. We need the well, but nobody gets assigned to the well, and we need stone for the well. What am I forgetting? Let's look at the list. Oh, market. Alright. Where to put the market first? You know? Oh, now I got more space in the middle, so... yeah, I will use this here. Yeah, that's what I want there. Oh, we do the berry thing for the market. Yeah, my bad. So, I want to take this berry out first. Where's the gate? Should be a gate there. Yeah, right there. That's fine. Well, then the berry guys will end up in the... Alright. Alright, I'm not liking anything. I want the berry guys... I don't know. You know what? Potluck. We'll just throw it in the middle. They can go wherever the hell they want to be housed. Okay. Let's just throw them in there. Oh, I can't do it yet. Alright. Only those other two can you do that right away. Alright. We can plop down the... well, but it really doesn't make no difference right now. Because they can't build it till we get stone. And that leaves just this, which I can put people in right away. So how far are we from that stone? Where are you at? I mean, actually, I can put it out here. They're just gonna have to deal, you know what I'm saying? Deal with it, assholes. I screwed up my camera, but I can fix it. Oh, we actually have to wait on that to be constructed. Alright. What did we forget? Well, we don't have a forester yet, but we don't need a forester yet. No, the church. Well, if housing expands, it'll be this way, so we'll probably put the church in this area. We're going to wait to drop it, but we're planning ahead, so we will clear this area. That's good for now, because they got other stuff they need to clear. Yeah. We're going to lose a bunch of wood here, but we'll deal with it. We have a forester. That's not a huge deal. So let's run the game. Did I forget anything? Nah. It'll be good, right? It'll be fine, he said. Yeah. Who put that in that house there? Huh? Okay, that's fine. Meinhold says, I'm getting my steak. And I'm shacking up with Erica. Yeah, I guess I should put this down. Let's fix this. Oh, not with that button. No, I've screwed it up even more. That's close enough. See, the builders, if they gotta move trees, you don't get the wood from that. But we don't really have to worry about it since you get the forester right away. The housing thing is just a clusterfuck to me. I'm not a big fan of the way they got the housing in there. Some people like it because it's organic, I guess, but yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, just paint a whole area, let them go crazy, but quite frankly, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I mean, to a point where I really dislike it. So that's why you see me doing it this way. I mean, if I can zone, I'm gonna zone it. Make it right. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, is that all the builders? Yeah. They decided that's how we're gonna get to the building thing. This is what I was talking about. They're gonna make me mark. Did you see what they did? They just walked over here. I'm gonna shoot them. I just want to shoot them. I'm telling you. Just why? Come on, people. Why? It's right there. Just walk over there. Why do you have to go like that? It's just silly. They could make them go by making a forbidden spot across there. I know they're not building houses first. Alright. Better prioritize. Because these guys are acting like the dork. You better get that damn lumber mill filled. Also the berry thing. I guess while they're doing this, we'll get the market down. We'll put one of the markets here. Actually, we'll do the whole market here. I'm probably going to put my manor here, but I got plenty of room now. I don't want to put the market too much into the center, but I can put it into the center some. Just get my people fed. It'll be good. Oh, that's pretty good. This is fine. So we got the lumber mill done, so we're good. They'll get to the stone cutters or whatever it's called, stone cutter camp. It is a bit of ways though. Better make sure somebody is actually. Yeah, he's working on it. Two of them are working on it. We just have to remember to add the people in there. See, they went for the spots that were cleared already. Just fine. But we have some homeless already. my boys got that spot clear. So they should put a house up one of these years. Oh. Okay. No unemployed. Alright, so that's everything we can do except for the market. So I will wait till the market is done, and then we will... Oh, I better prioritize it a bit, building houses on me. Yeah, these guys. And then we will do another episode later where we expand on this. The problem is we have no storage right now. Okay, we kind of have to get that before we run out of money. Somebody will come and give us money, but so what we need for storage, we don't really need the berry storage right now, but we will need stone storage. So the stone is down this way. Okay, and the original plan here, I screwed up. Okay, I wanted to have storage close in the center. Okay, so I still have this spot here and this spot here. They haven't built on here yet, so I'll put granary there, resource storage here. They don't get housing here. I'll have to make housing separate. I kind of forgot. It's my bad. Oh, there is a house in there. Well, not anymore, because storage is going here. Alright. So, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 12 people. I need another housing spot. And I'm going to have fishermen, but, yeah, right now we don't have. So, berries and, you know what? Well, look at this spot here. So let's get rid of the forbidden. And plop in a residential. That's 2, 4, 6. I may even move these 4 houses out of here in the future. I need a body for this, so I'm gonna just steal this girl here. There we go. People are fed. Okay, so now, at this point, you can modify this market, and she'll be working in it. I'm gonna give her a tent, and we'll put a sign on there too. Oh, that's nice. That's another reason why I didn't want to turn the camera. So that's going to cost us 25. I changed my mind. I mean, it's there and I can upgrade it when I want, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait till we have a little more money, because that market's working just fine. What I really need to get up is a storage for berries. So, I can't plop it on top. I can plop it on the berries, but I'm not going to plop it on top of the berries. And why my guys didn't cut this tree down is beyond my comprehension. Because they're jerks. Okay, so what we're going to do is, here's the gate right here. We're going to put our granary right here. Tell how you are. A little bit like, yeah. Ideally, I'd like to get the 2 extensions of the granary behind it, and in fact, there's plenty of room there. Too far. Come on. Okay. And this thing holds 30, I believe. Ah, holds 50. That's nice. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about this getting done too fast, but really it's just stone and wood, so it really should. And we should plop down the wood cutting thing here for these guys to clear this area for the other warehouse after they're done over there. Alright, and that's it for the episode. Next episode, we will be expanding upon this design. Okay, now I've got, you know, the places for the housing, even if they're not all being used. And look, that path goes all the way up here through the middle. That's the whole reason for the red things. I mean, I've used blue before, and they just walk right through the middle of the, anyway. It's also the reason for the fences, to try to get some kind of roads going. But, like I said, they're going to walk wherever the hell they want to, where the residential area is anyway. But it kind of did make the roads right here around this square, because the houses don't take up this entire square, but I found that this size ensures that a house will go there pretty quickly versus smaller, where the computer seems to wait and wait and wait, and then, oh, yeah, I can fit a house in there, fine. Kind of like that. That's how it seems to me. You could shave off probably about, that much of this square there, and it will build a house there, but it does it under protest, in my opinion. Okay. We have the makings of a new colony. Let's save it up. Cask out.